Welcome to the Maze of Truth. Imagine a room locked from the outside, where some of the most influential people in the world gather in absolute secrecy. Their mission? To choose a new leader for over 1 billion people. This isn't a scene from a political thriller. It's the reality of a papal conclave. What happens when the leader of the Catholic Church passes away? How is a successor chosen? Behind the closed doors of the Vatican, a centuries-old process unfolds, the papal conclave. This sacred gathering of cardinals from around the world is steeped in tradition, secrecy, and the weight of history. Their mission: to choose a new leader for over 1 billion people, a new pope. This isn't a scene from a political thriller, it's the reality of a papal conclave. However, this intense, almost theatrical process wasn't always the norm. In fact, the origins of the conclave lie in a much more turbulent and, at times, a violent past. In this video, we'll journey back in time to uncover how this unique tradition came to be, and perhaps surprisingly, why its core principles remain incredibly relevant in our modern world. The medieval origins. For the first 1,000 years of the Church, the election of the Bishop of Rome, the Pope, was often a messy affair. Local clergy and the people of Rome played a significant role, and these elections were frequently marred by factionalism, political interference, and even outright violence. Imagine rival groups clashing in the streets, each backing their own candidate. It was far from the solemn process we see today. A pivotal moment came in the 13th century following the death of Pope Clement IV. The cardinals gathered in Viterbo, but they were so divided they couldn't reach a decision for nearly 3 years. Frustrated by the deadlock, the local authorities took drastic measures. They locked the cardinals in, quite literally, conclave, with a key, and even threatened to reduce their rations until they made a choice. This prolonged stalemate, born out of the need for a swift decision and the desire to shield the electors from external pressures, is considered the true birth of the conclave. It was a radical solution to a very real problem: how to ensure a free and timely election of the Church's leader. Over the following centuries, the practice of locking the cardinals in became more formalized, along with the development of specific rules and procedures aimed at preventing outside influence and promoting prayerful discernment. Evolution and key changes. The conclave didn't remain static. The centuries that followed saw a gradual refinement of its rules. Key papal bulls and decrees shaped the process we know today. For instance, the requirement for a 2/3 majority emerged as a way to ensure broad consensus and prevent the election of a pope with only narrow support. The introduction of the secret ballot was another crucial development, further safeguarding the individual cardinal's freedom to vote according to their conscience without fear of reprisal. Think about it. In a time of powerful rulers and intense political maneuvering, this secrecy was a vital shield. Even seemingly small details, like the burning of the ballots to signal the outcome, black smoke meaning no decision, white smoke announcing a new pope, have their roots in practical solutions developed over time. The modern conclave and how it works. Today, the conclave remains a deeply ritualistic and carefully orchestrated event. When a pope dies or resigns, we enter the sede vacante, the vacant see. Cardinal electors, typically those under the age of 80, gather in Rome. After a period of mourning and prayer, they process into the Sistine Chapel, a place steeped in history and artistic grandeur. Once inside, the doors are locked, a symbolic echo of those early days in Viterbo. The cardinals take an oath of secrecy and proceed to vote. Multiple ballots are held each day until one candidate receives the required 2/3 majority. The burning of the ballots, with the addition of chemicals to create the distinctive black or white smoke, signals the world outside the progress of the election. Finally, when a pope is elected, the white smoke rises, the bells of St. Peter's Basilica ring out, and the world waits in anticipation for the announcement, Habemus Papam, we have a pope. Relevance today. Now, you might be thinking, this is a fascinating historical process, but what does it have to do with me today? The surprising answer is, quite a lot. The core principles that led to the development of the conclave, the need for focused deliberation, freedom from external pressure, and the pursuit of a broadly accepted consensus, are incredibly relevant in various contexts even now. Think about a jury deliberating a verdict. They are sequestered, free from outside influence, and strive to reach a consensus based on the evidence presented. Consider a board of directors making a critical decision for a company. Ideally, they engage in focused discussion, weighing different perspectives to arrive at the best outcome. Even international negotiations often involve intense, closed-door sessions aimed at finding common ground. The conclave, in its essence, is a highly refined system designed to facilitate a momentous decision by a specific group, free from the immediate pressures of the outside world. While the context is religious, the underlying principles of creating a protected space for crucial decision-making, prioritizing thoughtful consideration over speed and striving for broad agreement are timeless and applicable far beyond the Vatican walls. From its tumultuous medieval beginnings to the solemn ritual we witness today, the papal conclave stands as a testament to humanity's ongoing quest for fair and effective leadership selection. So, the next time you hear about the smoke rising from the Vatican, remember the long and fascinating journey of this tradition. It's a reminder that sometimes the most significant choices require us to step away from the noise, focus our minds, and seek a path forward together. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video was informative. Please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. Take care.